Okay, very good afternoon to all of you. So Viksit Bharat, housing for all. I believe one house for one family as one of the biggest nations in the globe. We have to ensure at least one house for a family. Now we have to understand how this is possible. We have to reduce prices. The houses, at least in urban area, are very expensive. Can we ensure that everyone will buy it? We cannot ideally, as an entrepreneur, I believe we cannot ask builders and constructors to reduce the prices, to reduce their profits. So something has to come down. GST, as of now, GST is only a 5% or a 1% depending upon affordable or non-affordable. But real estate is one sector whereby input tax credit is neither available to the buyer. It's not available to you when you buy a real estate property, nor it is available to your developer. Now think about a case whereby a developer is buying a lot of things. So this is my issue number one. Developer is buying a lot of things from the market, whether it's steel, cement, architect, etc. Everything is chargeable to GST. Something like, cement is chargeable to 28%. Architect fees, consultant fees, auditors, everyone is paying taxes to the tune of 18%. I have not made any computation, but let's average it out. Let's assume 25% is the taxes what a builder pays in effect, right? This input tax credit is not available to builder. When he sells you a unit, he charges a 5% tax rate, which is 30%. Over and above, you are paying 5% to 10% as a stamp duty, 33 to 35%. So meaning thereby, if we buy a property worth 1 crore, 30 to 35% is going only as indirect taxes. So I see this as a big issue. This has to be resolved. Either the stamp duty has to be subsumed under GST provisions, or the credits has to be made available to developers whereby the prices of the units could be reduced. But first problem I see, the tax rates have to go down. Second, there are multiple tax rates under GST for real estate. 1% affordable, 5% non-affordable, 12%. This commercial properties, land you have no GST but you have stamp duty. There are some builders selling plotted properties which have facilities. Department wants to charge 18% GST on the same. JDS, joint development agreements, area sharing, non-area sharing, revenue sharing, mix, there is no clarity what would be the tax rate. In fact, departments want to charge tax. So first of all, the tax rates, effective tax rates have to come down. Second, we have to give a lot of clarity to builders on what value GST needs to be paid. And stamp duties has to be subsumed. Eventually, stamp duties has to be subsumed under GST. One of the in 2017, we had a concept of one nation, one tax. I believe that is true for the manufacturing sector and the service sector. But for real estate sector, I don't believe that is true. So even if we remove all the problems in GST and the credit is available to a builder or to you, but still the credit is available in a state if you have a registered premises there, meaning thereby I sit at Delhi, my business is in Delhi, and I buy a real estate property in Maharashtra for my business. Even if all other problems are resolved, I will not get input tax credit. So one nation, one tax has to be resolved even for a real estate sector, whereby the effective tax rate is as high as 30 to 35%. This is what I believe on GST. And there are a number of other issues which builders also face, like other, other sectors like corporate guarantee, like charging of GST on employee salary, etc., etc. I'm not talking about those per se, only and only about GST and stamp duty. There's a high time. Government should make up, their mind whether they want to substitute stamp duty under GST or not, or in some format the credit of same should be available under GST. Yes, that is from my side.